All right, good morning, boys. What is up? This is the second take because I accidentally leaked my NadaqAle login, the last one. I cannot do, I'll show you a screenshot of executions. If you join my Discord, the executions are in the free Discord chat just because I don't want to leak my NadaqAle account names or anything on YouTube. They also flag a lot of stuff, so I don't want to get flagged. $25,000 on the day. These are evals. These aren't even funded accounts, so don't go thinking, oh my god, I made $25,000 today. I did not make a single real dollar today. These are evals that I just passed. I'm back on 550Ks with Lucid Trading. They're my favorite prop firm right now. Yeah, I am sponsored by them. Code NadaqAle will save you 35% off on their Flex accounts right now. I trade them because I like them. I don't trade them because they sponsor me. You know how many prop firms want to sponsor me and I don't trade because they're dog shit, bro? Crazy amount. They essentially have the same rules as Top Step. Their Flex accounts are the exact same rules as Top Step, and Top Step was my favorite firm before they banned me, like fucking pussies. So I don't trade them anymore because I'm banned, right? So I realized these accounts are the exact same rules as Top Step, and I do believe they're the best in the industry, and their support is top of the line. So obviously I copped accounts with them, right? Now let's go over my daily buys. I was so bearish today. I had the pre-market call with the Discord today, and I told them I am bearish. I am bearish. I want price to dump from market open all the way back here. I wanted price to... This is what price looked like right before market open. We were in a 4-hour bearish gap, right? This is a 4-hour bearish gap, by the way. We swept London highs. We also had an SMT at London highs because if we look at ES over here, ES never swept London highs until market open, right? So we had an SMT at London highs. Yes, we had Asian highs and then hourly unfilled. I also alerted the Discord saying there's Asian highs, hourly gap, and another hourly gap up here. Those are my draws on liquidity for the day because there isn't really anything else for me to target, right? I don't care about... There's nothing here. There's literally nothing here. There's an hourly unfilled up here. There is, I guess you have the new week opening gap high, or the current day high. Is that what we call it? The current day high. That's not new week opening gap because new week opening gap got filled. So this is the current high of day. New York PM high, so previous day high. However, I wanted London lows. I wanted price. This is what price looked like when I was looking at it. I was very ready to short. We had an SMT at London highs. SMT at London highs, 4-hour gap. The 5 and 15 minute were about to flip bearish. But guess what happened? 928 and 929 gave us a fucking reversal. And from there, the 15 minute was no longer a bearish candle closure. It was a bullish candle closure. The 5-minute time frame was no longer bearish. It was bullish. So after the 5 and 15 minute flip happened, I did decide I'm no longer willing to long, right? Am I going to long off this? No. Why? What the fuck do you guys want me to target? Do you want me to go long here targeting this with a 200-point stop loss for a negative risk reward? Or am I going to wait for price action to form? Am I going to wait for a gap to be created and wait for displacement from it? Let's see what happens. All right, let's see what happens here. We have some 3-minute gaps under us. Do we make a 5-minute yet? No, we don't. Oh, look at that. We made a 5-minute gap. I actually tried shorting here. I tried shorting here with a good amount of size to pass my evals when price opened high right here into the CISD. I tried doing this for a 1-to-1 to pass the accounts. However, this is a scalp, and I don't recommend you guys do this. I just do it sometimes to pass evals. What happened was I didn't get filled because of max contract size. I tried 15 contracts thinking that was the allowed contract size, and it did not let me. So would have passed them faster if I'm being honest. I trade evals very aggressively. So what do I wait for? I wait for confirmation. Do I enter off price moving up? No. Do I enter off another price candle just moving up? No. I want to see an actual flip in structure. Like here we swept this high with an obvious gap below us, right? We clearly flipped bearish. This candle told us we were going to go to this gap, so that's why I was willing to size so heavy. What's going to tell me we're going to the next hourly draw? Why should we go to this draw on liquidity? I want to see price break above this swing high right here. I want to see a strong body closure. What do we get? Bang, right there. Instant fucking bang. I took this with 10 contracts, I believe, risking basically $4,000 to make $4,000 on each of my evals for a 1-to-1. Or so I got filled like up here. No, I got filled here. Wait, this is wrong. I got filled higher because it was like 25 points. Something like this, yeah. This is essentially the trade. No, I'm an idiot. Sorry. Under that order block. This is the trade I took. These are my exact executions, right? Targeting what? Targeting this unfilled gap up here, right? So it was a 1 minute displacement. Yeah, just leave it. Replay mode sucks dick. Oh my God. It was a 1 minute displacement / breakup structure, whatever you want to call it. We also created an order block right here. So stops are right below the order block, targeting unfilled gap above us. Obviously, you break even at the internal high. I didn't even break even because if you watch this candle form, it just ripped. I didn't even have time to break even, right? So you had displacement to the upside coming out of a 5 minute gap. Pretty obvious draw on liquidity, being that hourly unfilled resting above us. I really like this trade. Ideally, I did want to see shorts happen in the morning. We had a lot. Look at this low resistance liquidity right here. So much low resistance liquidity to target. So yeah, I was pretty bearish. No shame in it. Daily bias was incorrect. We still took a win. I teach my students to adapt. You guys shouldn't have a married bias. If you see displacement towards the upside, even though you're bearish, look for a retrace and then look for some sort of scalp or long to the upside. Exactly what happened today, right? If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to join the free Discord, if you guys want to join the premium Discord, all links will be in bio. I'm not going to annoy you and plug all this bullshit, but I hope you guys have a blessed day. Trade safe. And if you have any questions about this trade or anything, feel free to leave a comment or feel free to go to the free Discord. Everyone there is constantly asking questions and I'm constantly answering. And I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you boys tomorrow. Peace out.